Okay, this is my assignment for networking video. So I'm going to explain both parts in one go. I'm going to try to. So lots of data is the thing that I'm sending for the arbitrary type. It has a float, an int, and a character. It has the serialize and deserialize methods, and you set the length in serialize, so you know how long the byte data is. Yes, you push everything into a list, and then you're sending the list. So sending the list, first you send the size, and then you loop through and send everything. The things that are different is that when you send with ACK, you are waiting for the ACK that you want, and this has to be done in a loop because you want the ACK with the right sequence number. If there's like a duplicate one from the previous thing that was sent, you just ignore it and you keep looping until you get the ACK that you want. So that's, I guess, for duplicate packets, sending, waiting for the ACK. For building the packet, you basically do the header that you want. So the header just has type, number, and size. So you're going to put this header into the buffer, serializing it, which is just this, very simple, serialize and deserialize. So you put the packet in the buffer, and then you put the payload in the buffer right after the packet header. So that the full packet is the header plus the data. So that is building the packet. Right. And then you're waiting for the ACK. So that is basically the send. Back to the send list, you send the size first, and then you loop through everything and send them. On the receiving side, dealing with duplication, same thing where you just wait for the message type and sequence number that you want, and you stick around in here. Then you send the acknowledgement after you get the thing that you want. In terms of extracting the arbitrary data from the buffer, here's the extract packet. So you deserialize the header, and then you put the data buffer into the you're putting the rest of the buffer into this data buffer. So you know that that's the data buffer. Then if I go back to receiving the list, I deserialize the payload buffer into a lots of data instance. So this is the instance, and I'm deserializing it. So that'll put everything, it'll build the object back, and then I push back that object into the list when I receive it. So I feel like I've been talking a lot. I'm just going to run it. The duplication. It's exactly how we described in class in terms of setting it up. I have the duplication probability that you can set, and then in send message, you randomly duplicate the packet sometimes. So on the server side, I think I set it to 20% probability, and then on the client side, it is 40. So server, run the server. I'm gonna put it over here. Client. Too big. So original list, printing everything, sending the list, waiting for the ACK, waiting for the ACK, duplicating the packet, but it seems to do fine anyway. And on the server side, expecting packet received, accent. Here it's duplicating the ACK. But on the client side, everything's fine. So there's duplication going both ways. Reversing the list, sending it back, and everything is fine. Everything gets built back. Actually, not everything is fine, is it? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I might have just done that wrong. Yeah, sorry. This was supposed to go 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, etc. But I just did that wrong. It's working fine. I just didn't initialize the data right. Yeah. I just kept them at 400. Copy paste error. But anyway, so yeah, everything seems to be working fine. I'm going to shut up now.